Congratulations, you have chosen or been chosen to participate in planetary work on the recolonization Generalplan. You will soon be deployed to Isfet, the only planet in the known universe able to steadily support human life. During your deployment, you will be responsible for much of our work. This includes terraformation work, reclamation operations against hostile fauna, and humanitarian aid to locals. These three objectives make up the pillars of our long-term goal, recolonization. The people of Isfet, who you will be working alongside, are hardy and spiritual folk. They are divided into 6 lodges, ethnic national groups born from ancient divisions of labor. The 6 lodges of Isfet exist separately from each other, but have recently started to intermix and blend more in our established karums. To avoid misunderstandings and ensure cooperation in the Generalplan, we will be briefing you on the culture of Isfet and how to safely interact with the locals. While some tensions remain, the lodges are on better terms than ever before. Let's get to know the lodges you'll soon be calling both co-workers and friends. The Majiki are a hardy and reliable folk, and the previous leaders of the recolonization project. After the unfortunate Magic genocide, they now instead manage planetary commerce, distribution of humanitarian aid, and desert travel. If you meet a Magic, be polite, and remember to not mention the Magic genocide, as it remains a sore spot for their lodge. You are encouraged to visit the Magic bazaars and participate in the rich Isfet culture of bartering and trade. Just be careful to not lose too many of your assigned solar credits on their wonderful trinkets. The Karahimi are brave and honorable, and in charge of the defense of recolonization and clearing out dangers from the planet. While their previous rebellion has put them at odds with several other lodges, they are still highly valued for their skills in arms and their production of drinking water. The Karahimi live in an intense honor-based culture, so avoid statements or actions that may cause them to feel that you are questioning their integrity. During your excursions, you are likely to work alongside the Karahim, and maybe you'll even get to see these brave warriors show their skills firsthand. The Brukneri are adept and hardworking. They produce most of the tools used in recolonization labor. It is likely that you will even be using equipment made by a skilled Bruckner craftsman during your deployment. While they are known for their skills and diligence, the Bruckner are often stereotyped by other lodges as asocial and difficult to speak with. If you ever find yourself struggling to communicate with a Bruckner, simply politely ask, "Could you repeat that with a little more emotion?" The Gafrati are polite and excellent cooks. They manage to create gene-modded rice farms that ensure recolonization does not need to work on an empty stomach. The food you'll be eating planetside is most likely prepared by Gafrati and renowned throughout the planet for good reason. Besides being excellent cooks, the Gafrati are well known for their scientists who work tirelessly to cure the many diseases left behind by the ruination. While some of the ingredients and spices may seem a little foreign to you, you're encouraged to partake in local culinary tradition. The Ligiv are ingenious and savvy. They hail from ruins of great pre-ruination cities and are now primarily in charge of news and entertainment. You are encouraged to visit one of their many bathhouses to unwind after a hard day of labor, or why not tune in to one of the many Ligiv radio channels with both music and wisdom. Do note that the Assembly of Celestials does not condone blood sports, and the usage of narcotics by Assembly personnel is strictly prohibited. The Irif are wise and understanding. Their lodge are masters of psionics, and frequently help recolonization by driving away malicious null creatures left behind by the ruination. They further produce the neurochips used by all Isfetans, which you will also be fitted with before your deployment. Alongside the Gafrati, they are leading in planetary research. The people of Irifoth are known to be mysterious, often speaking in odd sayings and riddles. If you are having trouble understanding what one of them is attempting to say, simply respond, "Could you repeat that in simpler terms?" If coherence does not increase, simply smile and nod. While the lodges differ in their culture and customs, the following advice should apply to any locals you meet during your deployment. Make sure to often use dust showers and always clean your hands. This helps reduce the spread of diseases, and Isfetans highly value cleanliness in their day-to-day lives. When dining with locals, remember that the right hand should always be used for consuming food and beverages. The left hand is reserved for unclean tasks such as bathroom visits and cleaning. Left-handedness is generally regarded as an ill omen in Isfet culture. The people of Isfet are very fond of proverbs and sayings. If one of them ever says anything you are struggling to understand, simply speak clearly in planetar and ask them, could you please repeat that in simpler terms? While it may be difficult to accept, slavery is a commonly accepted tradition on Isfet. A slave is considered a man's property, so if you witness abuse or murder of a slave, do not try to intervene. Similarly, the lodges often settle disputes internally, where local archons have absolute authority over their subordinates. If you find the behavior of a local troubling, instead of approaching them directly, speak to your local Generalplan supervisor. Now, are you feeling ready to go and help make a brighter future for humanity? But don't just take it from me. Here are some testimonies from the people of Isfet on our help.
The sahib have been wonderful. They just send out free medication to anyone who asks. I've got 18 bottles of relaxin in my backpack right now, and their harmony has been great for my business. Wait, you're not the Quaestor, are you? No? Okay. Could I interest you in a replica badge?
Of course, I gratefully thank our celestial benefactors for putting a stop to the Great Revolutionary War. Without them, who knows where we'd be? Who knows what we could have accomplished without your timely, well-intentioned, ever-kind interference.
The Celestials are the only ones who can save us from the skin-shaping android infiltrators that are taking over the base skulls. I know what I saw. The Archon was one of them. He's got cables in his skin, scabs in his brain. I saw them put nanomachines to Gafrathi rice. The planet used sticks to enslave mankind as their techno-fools. Dash them in dark age.
And there you have it. Remember to follow the guidelines, and you won't just fit in on Isfet, you may also make a few friends on your deployment.